Hey guys, Jasmine here, coming at you with another eschatology video. So today we are going to be talking about the famines, the earthquakes, and the unprecedented times of trouble, because I feel that that is a very appropriate explanation for what we are seeing today. In Acts chapter 2, verse 17, it reads, "And it will be in the last days, God said, that I will pour out my spirit on all humanity. Your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions, and your old men will dream dreams, and fire and a cloud of smoke. The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the great and remarkable day of the Lord comes." In verse 16, which I didn't initially read, it says, "On the contrary, this is what was spoken through the prophet Joel." If the Bible Project has a Book of Joel animation done, I will include the link to that in the bio as well, because Joel actually does include a lot of details about the famines and the pestilence and the locusts and the fire sky being blocked. In Joel chapter 1, in verse 15, it says, "Woe because of that day, for the day of the Lord is near and will come as devastation from the Almighty. Hasn't food been cut off before our eyes? Joy and gladness from the house of our God? The seed lies shriveled in their cases. The storehouses are in ruins, and the granaries are broken down because the grain is withered away. How the animals groan. The herds of cattle wander in confusion, since they have no pasture. Even the flocks of sheep suffer punishment. I called you, Lord, for fire has consumed the pastures of the wilderness, and flames have devoured all the trees of the countryside. Even the wild animals cry out to you." I think we can go ahead and check those things off the bingo board. In Joel, it specifically mentions how even the animals are going to be wandering around in, confusion because there's a lack of food and things to eat. Well, we are already seeing examples of this in the news today. It would be silly for us to think in a society that has become so obsessed with animals, and I can get started on some really strange animal obsession things that have come out in the news lately. But we have a generation of people who are not necessarily welcoming babies into their homes, but they are welcoming lots of pets. And as we saw at the beginning of the year with the whole Tiger King thing, we know that people are even welcoming very non-domesticated pets into their lives and into what would be considered residential areas. And so in a season of famine, if we cannot provide appropriately for them, I think that's going to open a whole different can of worms that we were not expecting. Again, we're already seeing bears and deer and lions and tigers and oh my, just roaming around right now, and we're not even really seeing the heart of famine in a lot of places. Animals also still need to eat and still need to be provided for. At some point, a decision has to be made of whether or not to take care of them or to take care of ourselves. And I think that's going to be a very interesting dynamic that we'll see at some point as well. So again, that's really all I've got for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. I am actually going to be posting several videos about tech, because I think that it's really important for us to understand some of the new technologies that are out today. Especially if you're not particularly tech savvy or watching these things, it may be helpful for somebody to just kind of give you a quick rundown of what's going on, so that you can feel like you're informed about those things as well. All right, that's all I've got. We'll see where this takes us next time. Have a good one, guys.